Hey, it's Claire, Intuitive Reader. Am I reading your story? Let's hope not today. So, I picked these two cards when getting ready for this reading, tapping into energy, and it was Hex, which is banishment, and Winter, Watchtower of the North. And what I got from this is I unfortunately watched Game of Thrones for a while until I couldn't stand it anymore. And what I see here is someone is trying to freeze out your energy. They're trying to stop you. They are trying to make it so that you have nothing, banish you from everything. They could be talking about you. This could literally be the spell work in that way of people talking. People don't realize when you send that much energy towards someone, it can actually be a hex. You don't have to stand there and get a candle and be like, I am hexing you, or look in a mirror and say, I am hexing you. It could be literally just talking about your name and bringing it up and talking about these negative things about you. And they are trying to do this because they're very angry at you. They don't want you to have abundance. They want you in this winter energy. See here, these circles right here. They could be, just thinking, directing all this energy towards you that's no. Or they're doing some spell work. Hey, look, I'm not going to put that past people because I know they do it. I'm so tired of this, oh, I'm going to put you in the freezer. I'm going to, I'm going to put a hex on you. I'm going to send all this to you. And if that doesn't resonate with you, you may have some stuff that goes wrong, minor things, but what people don't realize is it's kind of like that infinity sign here. See, I have my little the magician here, that when they send that energy towards you with that veracity, it's going to slingshot back to them in such strength that it's going to be, it could bring on something very serious to them. So be careful what your intentions are towards other people. And they should probably be very careful, because I get that you are one of those kind of people that has really good energy and really good feelings, and that might be bothering someone. I'm just going to look at this, see if I see anything clearly. A lot of intensity, a lot of envy. See, normally I see the green energy as heart energy, but I see this as envy. So they are they think that you shouldn't get what you are getting. And I'm getting this really cold energy. Air. All of a sudden, it wasn't there, and now it's coming through the window. So yeah, they are literally trying to freeze you out of abundance. Okay, so let's get some cards. Let's see. So first we're going to figure out what something that scares you but is useful in this situation. So what might scare you is that people do direct pretty negative energy towards you. What scares you? This is interesting. I got two cards, so I'm going to go with it. It's the High Priestess, number 2, and the Eight of Wands. So what scares you is how intuitive you are. How these downloads, how you just know things, you're on point, everything's directed there. You just have this inner knowing, you have this inner space. So people may see you as a threat. And what this is telling you is trust your intuition. If you feel like some negative stuff is coming at you, all these things are, pick up your cleansing habits. Do a salt bath. You only need a tablespoon or 2 of salt. You can use a half a cup, but sprinkle it around yourself in a circle in a salt bath. Light a candle. Have the intentions of really removing and protecting. Salt is a great way to protect yourself. It's very strong though, so too much salt can also kind of kill things in your environment. So making sure that you have a good balance of anything that you're doing. Maybe you need to do some actual cleansing. I'm not saying your environment is dirty, but there might just be some dust settling. Things that have a way of just taking up space in your environment that you may not be aware of, something in your environment that this person gave you or has a connection with you. If you get rid of it, give it to donate it. or give it to someone else, the energy will change. It won't go to them, that what these people are doing. So this kind of scares you though, because you're right on the money. Like, and I think that scares other people. See, here's this pink energy right here, and it's in the crown chakra. So you have this inner knowing, this light that emanates out, because see, all the wands are coming together, but with this pink energy, it's like the focus is the third eye here. Okay, and next is something that you hide to your detriment. And yeah, you don't need to tell everyone that you feel alone. You hide how, when you're having a hard time, what I see here is that when you're having a hard time, you don't ask for help. You stay inside. You kind of lock yourself out. You have the key. You could go out. You could talk to people. You could bring this into the world. I mean, these are pentacles, but for me, they kind of look like the tail, like if you had logs. And so this kind of stuck energy, like you're circulating your thoughts. You hide that you have this. People might think you have it all together. They might see you as this high priestess, Eight of Wands energy. And that might be why they're so green with envy in sending all this to you, because they don't really understand that what you're appearing like isn't necessarily true. You have just as many vulnerabilities. You have just, you may have health problems. You may have money problems. You may have all this, but you don't share it with anyone. You keep it going within a circle. You keep it locked away. So next is something that haunts you that can be banished. What haunts you that can be banished? Let's see. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're enjoying this story, please like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on the little notification, put a little koala emoji in the comments to show me you're here. And just most importantly, come back, hang out. The algorithm does not like me in the last few months, so I'm just, hanging in there, shining my light and hoping that people watch. And that somebody finds something. I mean, that's the most important thing. I'm not here, for some other reason besides that I knew I felt alone. I felt alone, and I hid myself away, and I wanted to bring this out to other people, that you don't have to be alone. Just because, people may send a lot of things towards you, it's not going to affect you if you have a community that you're in like resonance with. So here we have this green energy, and this is very similar. Like see how this hex could be directed at you, but you are in a totally different resonance vibration than this energy that's being directed at you. So you can alchemize it, actually take the essence of it, the hex, and repurpose it to your higher needs. And this is something that haunts you but can be banished. That you contort yourself. I think, your willingness to contort yourself to be what others want, keeping strings attached, keeping yourself in this space is to your detriment, but it can be, you can decide not to do this anymore. You can be your true self. So, and let's see what a destructive behavior to consider changing. Let's see. Maybe you hex yourself. I mean, think about that. Like every time we say a negative thing about ourselves, we are actually hexing ourselves. We are actually keeping ourselves isolated. I mean, I looked at this winter tower again, and look, it's like locking yourself away in a tower because you feel so alone, or that, maybe you just don't feel very good about yourself. You're keeping yourself in this isolation. So you could be literally hexing yourself. A destructive behavior you need to consider changing. What I see here is you're trying to be everything to everyone. And you're nurturing the whole wide world, carrying the sea on your back and holding up the moon. But you need to focus on self-care. And so this is a destructive behavior. You need to focus on loving yourself, nurturing yourself, not always focusing on being the Mother Earth to everyone. This is number 3, the Empress. And number 3 has a lot to do with community, with being around others. So maybe you're an amazing caregiver. Maybe you're an amazing, it doesn't have to be female, but maybe you're an amazing nurturer, supporter. You just like carry everything but you're completely feeling alone and isolated. Like this Empress energy is the opposite of this Watchtower winter energy. Okay, next is something attractive but draining. Oop, it flipped out real quick. 10 of Cups. Yes, giving to others. Making other people's dreams come true. Always being the friend that someone can support. The mother, the caregiver, the love, the spouse, the friend, the daughter, the son, the who, what, whenever, doesn't matter gender, but just giving to those around you in excess. This is super attractive. People are drawn to it. Like I'm showing at the beginning, the High Priestess, the 8 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. This is very attractive. An Empress energy. You know, you got your Hanged Man energy. It's all beautiful energy. The problem with it is, it's also very draining. Where do you come into this picture? Where is your 10 of Cups? And so let's get some advice from your fairy godmother. This can help you clean up what's going on. Let's see what the advice is. Interesting. The advice is the 7 of Swords. The advice is to clean this up is to be honest about what's hurting you. Don't be quiet about it. If someone hurts you, if someone is doing something to you, speak up. Shine light on it. Don't let them literally pluck you like a bird. Don't let them take from you to the excess, because you really need to make sure your house is in order. So that when they try to when they even say something negative about you, it doesn't affect you and pollute what's going on. It doesn't bring in more negativity. So let's see if I get anything else. I want to clarify the 7 of Swords here. Make sure I'm getting correct information. So the 3 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Yeah, see, he has a singing bowl right here and it's in the water. So that's about being in resonance with your emotions. So being honest about it. So what if people don't like you? Do you really want them to like you just because? And not realize that you're a human being too, that you have feelings too, that they're directing all this envy and coldness towards you because they think you're something you're not. And maybe you don't realize you're not presenting yourself in a vulnerable way. So this is collaboration with others with the 3 of Pentacles. And to me, this looks like a stoplight, but in different configurations. What works for others doesn't need to work for you. You just have to find the people that it does work with. Maybe you've been open with the wrong people. Maybe you should not. Maybe you should, oh, something just fell. Maybe you should keep things to yourself and behind a locked door to people you can't really trust. If you don't trust them, use your High Priestess intuition. You know so quickly whether you can trust someone or not. Trust that. The universe is, I get what's going on here is the universe is bringing in situations to test whether you're going to actually come out of this people-pleasing energy and actually speak up. Because you've counted on your guides, your ancestors, God, to give you direction. But God is saying it's your turn. If it's affecting you, I've given you everything you need, and you need to speak up. And that is so hard. It is so hard, but I know you can do it. Let me see if there's any other messages. I have not been getting a lot, wanting to get a lot of clarity from all these decks, but I will get one card from here. See if I get anything for you guys. Love. Yes. Love. Love yourself. Love yourself first and foremost. Love has to start with you. Love begets love. And if you let love into your heart for yourself, you will radiate love. Things will change so much in your life. I know you can do it. I love this energy. You are really nurturing, loving, caring person. It's time to focus on your internal space. It's time to realize that you have this energy, you have this ability to create more and more beauty. Alchemize anything they send towards you. Look at how here he's stirring this hex is directed at you, but you're alchemizing it into something beautiful. Like if you were to like look at this hand, it would look like his hand focused in here. But this energy is not of the light. It is not a good higher standing. But you can actually turn that around. Turn it around and take it in yourself and radiate it out. Accept it. Say thank you. Say thank you for this energy that you've sent me. And now I'm going to alchemize it. I'm going to turn it into something beautiful. And I'm going to bring that into the world. I love this, actually. I really love this. I didn't know which direction it was going to go, but it's beautiful energy, and I love you guys. So I'm going to ring a bell to clear the energy. And Koala is going to say goodbye. We love you guys so much. Mwah. And we'll see you soon. Love you so much. Mwah. Mwah. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.